Hi everyone, thanks for joining me for the latest chat about APES roles in the church. Today we're going to spend a few minutes thinking about the role of the shepherd. At Lighthouse we believe in a culture of care, but what does that look like in these uncertain days? In Psalm 23, "The Lord is my shepherd," is a picture of caring, courage and guidance. In a general sense, a shepherd refers to a keeper of sheep. This is the person who tends, feeds or guards the flock. Likewise, the dictionary definition of care is the provision of what is necessary for the health, welfare, maintenance and protection of someone or something. Can you see the similarities? It is my understanding that if we are to be imitators of Christ, who is the Good Shepherd, surely that means we are called upon to be carers for people in our church, as well as those in our community. Irrespective of our abilities, age, gender, status, we all have the capacity to care and have empathy with one another. I believe genuine care can only be effective if we have a relationship with God, which in turn brings us into relationship with each other. I don't know about you, but on so many occasions I am often bustling about, passing the time of day, briefly saying, "Hi, how are you?" with the answer often being, "Fine, thanks." We rarely take time to stop, talk and listen. Spending 5 minutes in the presence of someone will reveal how they are really feeling and whether they are fine or not. Sometimes caring can be costly. It takes time, which is a precious commodity. Last year, a study by the Co-op and the British Red Cross revealed over 9 million people in the UK across all adult ages, more than the population of London, are either always or often lonely. We can be in a crowd and yet still feel isolated. We are part of God's family where no one should ever feel uncared for or lonely. When Jesus was ministering to vast crowds, his disciples often tried ushering people away from him. However, he made time for individuals. He noticed people. In a church setting, it can be difficult to integrate with everyone, but we all need to take responsibility to look out for each other. Jesus showed us that investing in people matters. As family, let's turn this unusual, surreal time into an opportunity to show God's love in unexpected, genuine ways to each other. But let's spread it out to our neighbours and let them know that they matter. Some of you today may be able to assist a neighbour with a practical task: shopping, picking up a prescription, posting letters, baking cakes. Others of you may wisely be in self-quarantine. How about picking up the phone, emailing, writing a letter or FaceTiming someone to let them know that you're thinking about them? It's often the little gestures in life that can make a big impact. Proverbs 12:25 says, "Anxiety weighs down the heart, but a kind word lifts it up." Right, getting back to my original point about the shepherd. A shepherd is brave and courageous and defends the flock. Are we brave and courageous? If the truth be known, I wouldn't say I was at all that. We are frail. It is the Holy Spirit that turns our weaknesses into strengths, and in so doing equips us to tackle life's challenges. With media attention focusing on COVID-19, many people I meet are understandably feeling scared and worried currently. Besides this outbreak, people around us are facing hardships in many areas of their lives. We need to demonstrate in various ways the love that God has for them through the way we respond to them, by caring for them. As God's children, we are not exempt from such trials, but we are instructed not to be consumed by them. Joshua 1:9 is a great encouragement to us. "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid, do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." These are incredibly powerful words of hope and promise. We need to make a conscious decision to trust God. We are not to be slaves to fear, because it says in Romans 8, we are conquerors. In summary, We care for people because God cares for us. Many of us are in an unprecedented period where we may have more time on our hands than usual. Let's use this time wisely to support each other in practical ways, but also in prayer. Max Lucado, the Christian author, says, "If you feed your faith, fear will disappear." I would like to encourage you to focus on this verse from 2 Chronicles 7, verse 14. "If my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven and I will forgive their sin and will heal their land." God is working and he can be trusted. Continue looking out for each other and be filled with God's peace and grace as you do so. Thanks for your company. Keep safe and well.